So Maverick's favorite story is the very hungry caterpillar. And this morning the wife comes outside and says, "Look, there's a caterpillar." There's the caterpillar. You don't need the Hungry Caterpillar book. We have a caterpillar at home. The caterpillar at home. Okay, guys, welcome back to Herb-O-Matic. So we need to get this room ready for our new solar system that we introduced in the last video. But look at this. There's mold there and the ceiling's falling in. So the roof is leaking, ceiling's falling in over here, water damage there. And this washer and dryer don't need to be in here anymore either. I'm going to turn this into a purely solar room. Maybe put a couple of freezers for food in here too. And so let's get rid of all this. First thing we need to do is this guy. See our light? Let's turn on the light switch. It's not working. This guy, to save money, kept installing these little, I don't know if he got like a mess of these for free or something, but he kept installing these little, they have these little tiny candelabra type whatever. And use these adapters here. Let's pull that out. See the difference here? This is you, and this is the yoga instructor she tells you not to worry about. Hey! Okay. Alright, well, we're done for the day. I'll catch you guys later. Just a reminder what this project is. We're converting that laundry room into a solar power room. And we're installing 6 of these 16 kilowatt hour batteries in parallel. So we're gonna have 96 kilowatt hours of power, a ton. And we're gonna be installing 2 of these 10 kilowatt inverters in parallel. So we're gonna have 20 kilowatts and 96 kilowatt hours of power to replace our 3 kilowatt lead acid system. Down in the description below is links for all this stuff if you want to buy one and follow along. It really helps out the channel a ton if you do that. So let's get started. We're going to go into great detail about all this in the next couple of videos. Look at the dogs. The dogs are helping today. Okay, so first thing we want to do is fix our roof here. And look, looks like we have one leak near where the solar penetrates the roof. And the other one is near where the water heater stack penetrates the roof. Okay, let's get you guys a view of me falling off the roof here. Real quick. So at some point somebody bought, I think they bought a salvaged roof and installed it, and the roof is in okay shape, but the installation method is bad. I may have to replace this roof. But here's a valley. Look at this valley here. And it's made up of individual pieces hodgepodge together. So we've got to seal that. Here's our penetration for our solar. We'll seal around that real well. And here's our chimney. All the sealant is cracked, so we'll seal around that real well. So I think we found our culprits. I wonder if that's live. That wire that's just sticking up through the roof for no reason at all. Okay. We've been getting some materials. Look at that 8-foot bed comes in handy, doesn't it? AI said that this is the best goop for sealing weird metal lap joints. Let's see how it works. Said this should hold up for quite a while. It was 80 bucks for 1 gallon. Okay, let's go to the white hangers, get some tools. What do you think, Pearl? Let's go. Let's go. You got your ball. Come on, Pooches. She's trying to entice Dude with that ball, but he isn't all about it. Okay, let's see what we need here. Let's take a brushless drill. Need an angle grinder. Ooh, let's take this too so we can blow off all the chips afterwards. Ow! Gosh darn it, I hit my head on the door. Put that like that so we can go faster. All right, got our hop cart all loaded up. I use this thing all the time because look, our project's over there. If you guys think this would be handy for you, there's a link in the description if you want to snag one. All right. Oh, smoking, you guys. Wow. Ah. Sick, bro. Smoke these dogs. So we need to seal all this because they put the ridge cap on and then the panels. Then they put drip edges here and it's all messed up. And we're missing a piece here altogether. This is all messed up. Let me show you the details here. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. So we got to fix that. We got to fix this crazy valley here. And yeah, it just goes on and on. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. Okay, so that's not live. That's good news. Now, it's not the wife's or I's birthday, but I'm going to put these on anyways because it is... Just don't want to tear up my knees. Basically for the same reasons. Whoops. We'll just smooth this out. We're just filling that gap. It's not perfect. It's not beautiful, but it should keep the water out. It fixed all the leaks on my other side. So this drip edge is actually tilted up a little bit. It's actually funneling the water back in. So what I've been doing is I need to stomp this, bend it down so it doesn't funnel the water in. So I got to go along and stomp all this. Who's in there? Who's that?
Stop it.
Who is that in there? I'm not trying to watch you make. I had to pause it while I mooned the wife through the moon roof. Like, we don't have a jack here at all. It's just a hole in the sheet metal with some spray foam around it. So I'm going to seal around it, but then I need to get a jack. This whole roof is so goofy. What's crazy is that a lot of this, I mean, the roof cap going on first and then the roof is crazy. It wouldn't have cost you anything different to do it the other way around. I mean, do you wear your head on top of your cap or your hair on top of your cap? No, that's why it's called a cap. Okay, I'm going to try this new product that I've never tried before. It's called Through the Roof. And this is what AI was recommending to me for this crazy valley I got here. So let's give it a shot. Ooh, that's weird looking. Look at that. It's like a silicone, jar of silicone. Ooh, it stinks. All right, well, it brushes on. Consistency feels very much like silicone, but it's called like a copolymer or something. It's probably very cancerous, but whatever it is, people swear by it and they say it lasts years and years and years. Way longer than any kind of roof patch, like 20 times longer or something. So I'm gonna try it. We'll see how it goes. It's clear, so it's not offensive. It is $80 a bucket, so I find that kind of offensive, but whereas that siliconizer stuff I was using is very cheap. Oh, this goes on super easy though. See, I have a bunch of complex curves here and laps, and it's just total junk, this joint here. So we need something that can conform, and I can't put down fabric or anything else because it won't conform. This looks like it's conforming pretty easily. And it's going right on with this chip brush. Your brush will be ruined, so use a cheap brush. There's no cleaning this. Like 65 bucks on Amazon and 80 bucks locally. It's trippy looking because there's a thick coat of this, but you can still see right through it. It's crystal clear. I wonder if it stays clear. It's the perfect consistency for this particular problem I've got. It flows really nice, and the consistency is super, I don't know, it's super brushable, super easy to deal with. If you need a can of it, grab it from Amazon, use my link in the description, and save you some money versus locally and help out the channel. Okay, let's take a look here. So I sealed the ridge cap here, and then I made this out of that siliconizer. That's this stuff here. So I made that roof jack, and then sealed up this stuff here, that siliconizer. Then we did a little bead across the top of that. And then for the valley here, I used that clear stuff called Through the Roof, and it works great. You go up to a 1/4 inch thick on that stuff and it stays rubbery. So that stuff might be my new favorite roof coating. Okay, so I did this whole line here, but what happened was I didn't realize it. The wind had a slow wind blowing this way, and I got so high, but I didn't realize it was happening, that I ended up having to get off the roof. I guess that only adds to the fun, but it wasn't for me. It might be for you, so I don't know. But so I started from that end and worked my way up after that to keep the wind, whatever. This will be a nice review because we'll find out which coating lasts longer, because we've got all this different goop up here now. And if any roof needs a lot of different coatings, it's this one. So we can just keep trying. I've got that siliconizer there. It's been there for a couple months now, and it's holding up pretty good. So we'll just keep trying different things. Hey guys, it's a sad time. Buddy, who's the best dog I've ever had in the world, his time is coming tomorrow. His rear legs don't work. They're working a little bit better today because it's warm out, but his legs don't work, and he falls down a lot and he can't get up, and he ends up messing on himself, and it's terrible. But he's an amazing dog. I got him when he was about 3 years old in 2012. I got him from the pound, and he's been a great dog. So he's been getting a lot of treats today, and he'll get a bunch tomorrow. It happens about 3 p.m. tomorrow. I'm freaking sad about it. I've had to come outside and lift him up over and over and over again because he's stuck. Here, buddy. Oh, see. Ooh. He fell down because he almost bit me. He was a great guard dog. So he was the best guard dog, but also very intelligent. If you came in the gate with me, he didn't care. But if you tried to come over the fence, you would get torn up. I used to have, I don't know if I do anymore, but I used to have security footage of this guy coming over and sneaking. And he snuck like a cartoon. He snuck like a cartoon holding his... Ooh, gotta be careful. Holding his shoes in his hand, like to be sneaky, and he was like sneaking along. And he stepped on a twig, and this guy lit across the yard like a rocket. And I found that guy's shoes in the yard the next day, and that's when I knew to check the security cameras. He's still catching some. But yeah, his rear legs don't work. But yeah, that guy, that guy might have been missing a piece out of his butt by the time I got out of the yard, according to the video. Ancient now, but incredible dog. Very smart. Yeah, I'll miss him. Been my best friend for a long time. It's easy to be sad, but I also have to remember, too, that he had a long life. He was a happy dog. He got saved. He didn't get put down at the pound. Got to live a long time. He's 16 or 17 years old. I love you, buddy. All right, you guys, here's a mound of dirt. The grave is very deep, but what happened that was annoying is I bent this rod right here. It's straighter now, but it was so bent that it wouldn't retract, and I just kept pulling it back till it did retract, because I had to get it out of the hole so I can move the tractor. So it works for now, but it is bent. So how common is that, to bend that hydraulic? I wonder how much that cost. Dang it. Okay, you guys, this should be deep enough that the coyotes don't grab Buddy, and also I don't want them to get secondary poisoning since he was euthanized. Well, you guys, that's the end of Buddy's story. Got him in 2012, and he passed away yesterday. But if you were gonna have a resting place, this is a good one. Also, it was such a peaceful. He was already sleeping, snoring, when she gave him the medicine that made him go to sleep. And then, after he was deep in sleep from that, he was euthanized, and it was very, very peaceful. So, that is a good resting spot. He's 6 feet down. The coyotes will not get him. And I gave him a little rock covering. And there's the wife and the kid. And I've got all the tools packed up in the tractor. So we're gonna take off here. What are you doing, Maverick? So we got all the tools in the bucket here. So we're gonna take off. We'll see you guys. Okay, you guys, this is where we're gonna put the washer and dryer. I had installed this heater for Buddy's last days, and we couldn't let him in the house to keep him warm because he was having bathroom issues. But we had this out here to keep him nice and toasty. But let's tear it out so we can put our washer and dryer here. These radiant heaters are super awesome for heating poorly insulated places because they don't heat the air, they heat all the objects in the room, including you if you're in the room. So it's instant heat. It's super awesome. So this is going to be great for a shop. Okay, so I put the wall mount inside the machine, and then I zip tied the baggie with all its screws, and then I reattached its feet. So it's all in one place. I taped up the propane port. So it's all in one place so I can actually use it again. As I get older, I'm starting to learn. Just put it all, zip tie it all together right in the front here so I don't have to go crazy looking for the hardware. Like, stop. I'm tired of buying things. I have so many things. Just keep it all together. Okay. This is why, lessons like this is why I have 15 caulk guns. Not because I truly enjoy caulk guns that much. I promise. Taking the wife's ride for a spin. Okay, let's try some food.
This is blueberries.
It's only a couple days into eating food.
And milk. Oh God. Oh, here.
He always does that with new foods, and then he likes it.
Here, take it. He loves it.
You like blueberries, buddy? Maverick has succeeded mission blueberry.
I love him.
He's easy to love. Okay, so I warmed up a little piece of fajita. Let's see if this fixes it. And that keeps him quiet for a little bit. A little piece of steak. So let's shut off our propane to our water heater. We were feeding the old system, but we'd isolated it with this valve, right? But now we're going to abandon the old system entirely because the other day I saw this kicked down a little bit by one of the dogs.
Oh, good.
And also, we just don't need to be running that old system. So we've got that all shut off. This is shut off. This is shut off. We'll put this in the middle. And that's about as good as we can do right now. Okay, I just broke that. All right, let's go rip the dryer out. So the dryer is hooked up to this T right here with no valve to isolate the dryer. This is that old system. We're gonna be abandoning this today. Now, we're gonna use our croissant wrench. Now, some people have tried to tell me that croissant is not the right name for these wrenches. And they're kind of right in the sense that, like, not all tissues are Kleenexes. Croissant is actually a brand name. So these are actually adjustable wrenches would be more correct. So thank you guys for correcting me on that. All right, let's tighten this up a little bit. Let's tighten up our Knipex.
I smell the gas.
Sorry, excuse me. Okay. Is this dryer gross?
Yeah.
This dryer was here when we moved in. I've never pulled it out yet. Okay, let's go figure out where the water shuts off to the house so we can grab the washer.
Okay.
The dog thinks we're gonna find a mouse. You hear him?
Yeah.
Feeling for valves. This carpet padding attached to here to stop them from freezing. Okay, so we got the valve here. Okay, that's off. So this house is built for like 2 separate plumbing systems.
Yeah.
And I think the bridge is underground because there's a water heater on this side and a water heater on that side. So I bet you we only shut off this wing of the house. Because look in here, we have a vaulted ceiling, so I don't think he ran plumbing or electric. Well, I don't think he ran plumbing or gas. So the gas, even the gas comes up halfway through one and halfway through the other. So, okay. Just come close.
Okay.
Water's off.
I just think that I might not be the only one who's curious. You're right.
Told you. Let me give you guys some marital advice. I've only been married for 5 years, but it feels like 50, so I feel qualified. But your goal in an argument isn't to get down to the bottom of it. It's to win, okay? Just win the argument at all costs. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Whoever wins the most, the other one loves them more.
Well, that's wrong.
Oh, let's go in here and let's disconnect the clothes washer. See, I don't even know what they're called. I almost called it a dishwasher, you know. Now, I've heard there's new all-in-one units that do clothes, dishes, clean the floors, all that kind of stuff. Here's mine. So here's our washing connection. It goes down here, behind the gas water heater, down here to couplings, to another hoses, rubber hoses, and then back in there and connect to the... Now, the drain comes here, goes along here, outside here, goes out here. Now I did that. So, but because the drain originally hooked up over here. Well, I remember I didn't want the drain going into the septic. I want, because we had a septic issue, we had it pumped. So I have it just go outside into, you know, just the wide open. Let's just disconnect these. These are just standard washer lines. Okay. Okay, let's turn this off. Could have done that ahead of time, but let's not worry about it now. Spilled milk and all. All right, so we got the dishwasher done. That's a quick release clamp. Do you see that? Now, you guys, I don't remember seeing these. Maybe I've seen them before, but look at this. So you feed it in like this, go as tight as you want, and then flip this over and tighten up the clamp. And when you loosen it, you just loosen it a little bit and flip it up. How cool is that? Where have these been all my life? Okay, we want to keep this end high so we don't get water all over the place. It came from there, right?
So.
No, it's not infinite water glitch. Now, the washer won't use water. When it pumps it out, just go back in and wash the clothes. Perfect. We had our washer plugged into this surge protector, because we didn't want anything to happen to it. Also because we didn't have electricity in this room, and now we do. So ironically, we're pulling the machine out now that there's electricity in here.
Uh-oh. It's still attached, babe.
To what? Oh yeah.
We're gonna pull our water heater off of our cinder blocks.
Okay, hang on a second. And I take these. Awesome.
Now the Now it's gonna work.
That was the key. That's the key to water in the desert.
Oh, there's somebody's old sock under it.
Oh, that's where they've been going.
It's not my sock. It's not your sock.
Somebody's sock.
I hope it's a sock.
I'll have to call the sellers and return it.
It's pretty in there. Oh. You got it here.
From under here?
Yeah, hold this. Make sure to
I feel
get
like
your,
this is a trap where you're
make
gonna
sure to
try
get your head all the way under there to get a good look at that sock.
Oh my gosh. Hang on. Oh, the sock is pinned by the...
You.
Here's that sock, guys.
I have to go wash my hands.
So in the comments, tell us how you think this sock tastes. Okay.
First comment gets the sock.
First comment, if you could guess what this tastes like, you win the sock. I need to remove these. I'm going to change them out. What we're going to replace them with is quarter turns because they're better. Okay. Look at this. How smart is that? It has 1/2 inch on the inside and 3/4 on the outside. Okay, so let's change these out. But because they're wedged in the corner, you're probably just going to be looking at my back. You're welcome. Ah. That felt like the hot one, by the way. Are you surprised that hot was on the right? There's 1, 5. You're supposed to do a minimum of 4. Okay, and because everything's a little bit old and crusty, let's go ahead and hit it with the compound. So we did the tape and the compound, the old belt and suspenders, so I don't have to redo it. I want to do it more than once. I don't want to do it at all, but definitely not more than once. Okay, our new valves are installed, and after I got done I realized what a genius I am. I meant to grab 2 of these, and I grabbed 1 of these and 1 of those. Perfect. Also for 3/4 inch, it's hard to get a red one. So we're using stainless because it costs just a couple dollars more and is less likely to burst on you and flood your whole house. Okay, let's get this gas line out of here. If I can reach back here and cut it with a pair of these made in USA dikes. Okay, I got it cut. Now we can just pull out the whole gas line assembly thing. Oh, used the wrong type of Teflon here. He's got white Teflon. Look at this, he used white Teflon when you're supposed to use yellow Teflon. Everybody knows you're supposed to use yellow Teflon. Nobody knows why. Our paste is rated for water and gas. Pull out everything we can here. Did I just replace like for like? Yes. So the one that was there was already the correct fitting. But, well, we'll put this one in with the right Teflon. What are you going to do? Okay, when you go to do Teflon, pretend like you're tightening the fitting as you wind up the Teflon. And that'll kind of get you started in which direction to go. So we got 1 wrap, 5. So you have to go at least 4. Now let's put our paste on here for the old belt and suspenders. Don't let any go in the end here because it'll go into the appliance and clog an orifice. Don't want a clogged orifice. In the last season of Alone, a couple people went home because they had clogged orifices. We're using a backer wrench here so we're not twisting the gas valve here, or the control valve here of our water heater. We don't want to put any strain on it, so we're backing it up. We're turning against the wrenches. All right, that's tight. Let's disconnect this gas line here. We're abandoning this old gas system. People that install propane tanks, big ones, wouldn't even hook us up because of this system. So the system's got to be trashed. Make the hole a little bigger.
That thing again. The old tape it shut a bit.
Yeah, use it on your mouth sometimes.
Oh my God.
Let's take out for a little protective cap here and hook it up to the water heater. Okay, on these flared connections, you don't use any sealant at all. This old one actually uses the Presto-Lite part. So the outer part here, it's got the coarse threads, it's standard thread, righty-tighty. The inner part is lefty-tighty, and it's POL port, which is Presto-Lite, which is the first company to come up with this valve. And let's just get rid of this old regulator. Oops. Or righty-loosey on this, make sure the valve is closed. And the original ones didn't have any sealing. See this? then they leak a little bit. It seems like.
You got it.
Okay, so
You
this
killed
mess,
it.
this mess right here will hang from these battery cables. Look at this copper gas line. It goes down, and then it runs over here. Here it is, right here. See it?
Yeah.
Then it runs into this electrical box, and then goes into the house. So all that's going to get ditched too.
Wow.
Okay, guys. A couple of weeks ago, I went to move this propane tank. I went to put it in my truck. This is a 100-pounder, but all up to 170 pounds. And I've moved vending machines that are 930 pounds. I've done tons of that stuff. But with this, I leaned the top against the tailgate of the truck, and I reached down to pick up the bottom, and I just picked it up. I slid in, didn't think anything of it. But I think I ripped my belly button a little bit. I ripped my belly button a new one. So I'm wearing this right now just to keep anything from getting weird before I get a checkup. Just a weird feeling here. But the problem with doing anything to your belly button is you also feel it down. Well, let's not worry about that. So I've just been taking it easy and trying to figure out tricks until I can get to the checked out. So we get symmetrical. There we go. Now the other thing is, because this tank is tall and I have dogs, let's just shoot an anchor into either side of the wall real quick so that it doesn't easily fall over. It'd be kind of cool if it could work for the other ones too, you know what I mean? So where are the other ones? Well, let me see how tall they are. To my kneecap. Put it over here. Now the reason I did it wide is so I can go around the two tanks as well. There. And it's low enough we can use it with the other tanks. What are you going on about, Maverick? Yeah. Yeehaw! You like that? Likes that, usually. There it is. That's the wife's noise.
You have to set up at the tripod if he continues practicing his shrieking.
This shrieking ain't bothering anybody. Our customers love a little shrieking. I like to think that that's how people watch our show, is that they shriek while they watch it. Let's turn this on. Let's crack her open real slow. And let's go turn on the water heater. Then we gotta take a shower. I put this stuff, I call it monkey poop, around here to seal up our hole. And I put a little strain relief here. I hooked up the water heater. There you go. Look at that. Okay, we gotta run an electrical cord from here to outside. There's no outlets on the porch, but when we rewire the house needs to be rewired, but it's one step at a time, right? I hate to ruin perfectly good cords, but this is what it is for now.
Trippers go around and make the world go around. They strip it all off and leave it bare. Keep it casual, don't stare. I'm talking about electrical, why did your mind go there? Electricity, you need it, strippers, how you get it.
The wife is wearing the kid. He's sighing.
He's bored.
He's
This is boring. We agree. This is boring.
Is that him?
No, that was me.
Is that really you?
Yeah. Make it look good.
There it is. Okay, that's done. Here's the holes going to the porch, but they're not big enough. I want to open up those walls and replumb those walls, but we have to get, it's a moving thing. We have to live here, we have to, you know, can't just build a house. There are other things to do. Okay, those aren't bad. That's not a bad spot for the washer and dryer. The washer lines to come through.
Cool. It looks like you could also look through them like a cartoon really easily.
Yeah, you could. It could be perverted if you needed to be.
There's that hole.
Could feed you snacks through them.
Stop
You
it.
wanna-
Stop it.
Once you
No.
come here, instead of looking through them, why don't you close your eyes and
Stop.
see? Okay, I'm good. Okay, our spade bet left us with a 1-inch hole, which is this size hole saw. But our hoses fit this size hole saw, which is 1.5. Well, if our holes are gonna line up, we can't just stick the pilot through here because it'll wobble all over the place. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick this on here. Then we're gonna stick this one in here and screw this one to the tool. Now we have a guide that's 1 inch in our other tool. So let's go ahead and blow these holes open. Oh, look at this stick. Ooh. Oh, it's so delicious. Arrgh. Oh. Oh. That's just nasty. Can't find the hole.
You had it.
You feel anything?
No, you had it. Keep going. Push.
This reminds me of our third date.
Push. Quit pulling it back out.
Is that it?
Why isn't it coming? Hold on. Stop it.
Okay, let it go. You ready for another one?
Yes.
Okay. Hang on, it's kind of floppy. Try turning it around.
Quit making me touch it.
Is it close?
It's close. You got it. Ugh. I said you got it. Ugh.
Hang on, let go.
You keep telling me to let go. I'm not holding on to any one of them.
Okay. I kept having a problem because the hose would flop over. So I had to have her guide it. And just like our fourth date.
Stop it.
Third date.
Stop.
You were doing this. I looked into your eyes and I knew you were the one when you did that.
Stop. Stop this.
When you did this. I couldn't believe it. Then you said like that, and I was like, oh my god, the finisher. I've never seen anything like that before or since. That'll stop the mice and stuff from getting in. And later on we'll install actual faucets and stuff here. Earl, get away from there. Run this outside to the garden so we can reuse the water for our vegetable garden. You can see that in all the previous episodes. Go watch them. And then we plug it into this. So we have power, and then the wife can get back to her hobbies. And I get back to watching TV on the couch. Okay guys, she's all hooked up. She runs fine. Just, plumbed it in and made a high loop on the back. On washers, they have to have a high loop, or the standpipe, usually forces that high loop. Because there's nothing stopping water from draining out the tub without a high loop. The pump is what pumps it out. Anyways, it's not ideal. Like I said, when I rewire the house and replumb the house and stuff, I want to put an actual box here with supplies, valves, a drain, etc., etc. But it works, and the wife has a washing machine again. So, dude can guard her laundry. Okay, we're back up on the shop roof where we didn't use, but whoever put this in used sheetrock screws. They're pulling out all over the place. Everything's loose. And it is windy. It's crazy right now. So I went and I picked up So I went and picked up proper roofing screws with the little gaskets. So let's go screw down a bunch of this stuff and see if we can't stop it from getting any worse. I mean, it's already pretty bad. This stuff makes a horrible racket too, at all hours of the day and night. It's got nails. It's got nails. It's a joke. Just so you guys know that nails are not the right job for this at all. I'm walking on plywood here that I hope is okay. Even the nail, oh, these are the nails from the roof. All right. I'm walking on plywood here that's in not the best of shape. But I set the drill for number 8 and it takes them right down. It squishes the gasket. Now I'm going in the valleys. Some of you guys are gonna complain about that. You should go on the ridges, they say, but 1, it depends on the manufacturer. 2, this is a high wind, low rain environment. And I want that thing to actually compress and pin it down so it's not moving around on me. See, even this side is starting to peel up. We lost those pieces a while ago. This side's starting to peel up too. We really need to replace this whole roof, but I need to just screw it down for now so it doesn't rot any further. All right. Yeah, see, the nails don't. Look at that nail sticking up. This whole, the whole bag of 250 screws was 30 bucks. And on Amazon, you can buy 500 of them for 35 bucks. So I don't understand what's going on here. Yeah, you can see, if I hold this still, you can see these panels breathing. That's what's working them up, as they're sliding up and down on their nails. Okay, well, what I'm doing now is I'm just putting, these screws are mine. I'm putting one in every 3rd valley, and that's stopping this edge from breathing, which is the worst part. Well, I put about 150 screws in the roof. This is what I've got left, and this is what I come into. Look at that. Here's mine. Jeez. What's going on over here?
That's just a tiny little garlic bread with the nuts.
Here's a garlic bread. Look at that, guys. I am spoiled. What a good woman I got. Get him. Get him, the dude. Get him. Good boy. Want some ribs?